Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Low Budget Review Show. I am your host, Eric Smith, and today I am talking about Night of the Mannequins by Stephen Graham Jones. This is from Tor.com. And this is another one. I find it really difficult to give you a nutshell, so I'm just going to read the back of the book. So, here we go. Not going to make this a habit, but this is another one of those books that if I try to describe it, I'm afraid I might give things away. So I'll just tell you what the back of the book says. That's safe. They would never spoil anything on the back of the book. So here we go. I'm not going to read all the blurbs and everything. I will read one from the front, but on the back. So here we go. We thought we'd play a fun prank on her, and now most of us are dead. One last laugh for the summer as it winds down. One last prank just to scare a friend. Bringing a mannequin into a theater is just some harmless fun, right? Until it wakes up. Until it starts killing. Luckily, Sawyer has a plan. He'll be a hero. He'll save everyone to the best of his ability. He'll kill as many people as he needs to save... Alright, well I screwed that up. Let's try that again. Luckily, Sawyer has a plan. He'll be a hero. He'll save everyone to the best of his ability. He'll kill as many people as he needs to so he can save the day. That's the thing about heroes. Sometimes you have to become a monster first. There you go. It's a little more coherent if you don't screw up while you're reading it. And then Christopher Golden has a blurb on the front that says, dark and twisted, funny, a little crazy, and unsettling as hell. There's some more blurbs on the back, but we don't need to get into that. So, excuse me. That's Night of the Mannequins. Stephen Graham Jones, in a nutshell. Right off the bat from the title, I had to buy this. This came out shortly after The Only Good Indians, which I bought as soon as that came out. Read it, loved it. I had to wait a little bit before I picked this one up. Finances, bills to pay, and stuff like that. But I grabbed this as quickly as I could. It's very short, quick read. It's told in first person. Sawyer is our protagonist, and he's the one telling the story. And as it says, he and his friends decide to pull this prank with a mannequin, and things don't go the way they had planned, and then everything starts to go downhill from there, and people start dying, and Sawyer wants to try to save his small town. And this is one, even more so than Antioch, I think, which I talked about in my last low-budget review show video. It's really difficult to talk about this without giving anything away. So I will say that it's well written. I love the voice that it's written in. As I said, Sawyer is telling the story, and I like the way he speaks, his mannerisms, the way he's describing things and talking about things. Very, very well done. A very interesting voice. He's a teenage kid telling us about these events. I can't talk about the events, though. Really, what I've said so far, I think, is the most that I can say about the actual story itself. I will tell you, I loved it. I think it's fantastic. It's another weird, twisty, turny, crazy, slasher-esque type of story. But it's, what did Christopher Golden say? Yeah, dark and twisted, funny, a little crazy, unsettling. I mean, that covers it. It's a fun, fast, well-written, crazy story. And I know Stephen Graham Jones is a big fan of slasher movies and such, slasher stories. And I think this kind of fits into that category. It's just so difficult to talk about because it's so twisty and turny and the things that go. I really, really don't want to give anything away. I'm just going to say, read this book. It's great. I gave it 5 out of 5 on Goodreads. It is well worth your time, and it doesn't take much time. I think I read it in a day. With work, maybe 2 days. Yeah, just it's fun. It's crazy. It's well written. This is going to be a short review because there's not much more I can talk about. I just keep repeating that over and over again. So that's it. I don't know what else to say. Just buy it. Read it. Might be a good intro if you've never read Stephen Graham Jones before. This is a perfectly fine introduction to his writing. It's The Only Good Indians is a very, I want to say literary book, but I'm not sure that's the proper term. I know people call things elevated horror. I don't like to say things like that. But if I was going to make a movie comparison, let's say, and this is not a perfect analogy, if The Only Good Indians is Silence of the Lambs, Night of the Mannequins is Halloween? Maybe? I don't know. Again, I'm not comparing the stories at all, just sort of levels of where they're at, which isn't to say I'd much rather watch Halloween than Silence of the Lambs, which isn't to say I'd rather read this than The Only Good Indians. They're both fantastic. I'm just saying, as far as, I don't know what the hell I'm saying. All I'm saying is this is a great, fun, quick, horrifying, mind-bending read. I almost said The Only Good Indians, Night of the Mannequins by Stephen Graham Jones. Pick it up, read it, enjoy it. That's all I've got. So, if you have any comments, questions, or corrections, please put them in the comments below. Comments are open for spoilers. Just post spoiler warning. We try to be polite here at the Low Budget Review Show. Please like, share, and subscribe. You can find me online on Twitter. I am at Ronin5757. On Instagram, it's Eric Smith 5757. All lowercase, ERIKSMITH 5757. For Instagram, I just post photos of books and comics and games and stuff that I've bought, and sometimes cats. So that's it. I think I said please like, share, and subscribe. I don't know. I've lost you. This is all off the rails. Just buy it and read it. Come on. All right. That's all I've got. This has been the Low Budget Review Show. I have been Eric Smith, and until next time, read more books.